Hey guys, it is Ashley and
Taylor.
Woo, woo. We are here again. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
On episode
7.
7.
Whoa.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to 7.
Cheers to you guys too
Yeah.
for hanging out with us.
So we're going to talk about one of my favorite things in the world today.
Animals. Well, pets.
Yes,
Specifically,
pets.
not just any animal. I mean, kangaroo pets if you've got kangaroos.
Yes.
So if you count them and they live with
Yes.
you, we'll talk about them.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh, good question. I'm gonna say an otter.
They're cute.
They're always so happy.
You know mine's a flamingo.
Yeah. See, water animals.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Those are our favorites.
Yeah.
Let us know what your favorite animal is if you want to. We
Yes.
love animals. But let's talk about pets.
Yes, specifically ones that live with you when you're trying to sell your house.
So, we show a lot of houses that have pets in them, and some people have kind of done what they need to, and some people haven't.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that you're one of those people that is totally prepared. So we're going to give you some quick little tips that if you are selling your home, what we would ask of you, and just to kind of get you, like, put your best foot forward and make sure that, you know, your home is kind of pet free at the moment, because unfortunately, not everybody's a pet lover, which, what in the world?
I know, right? But it does make a big difference.
It does.
And we want to make sure that you can still have your pet family love and also sell your home for top dollar at the same time.
Correct.
So tip number 1 is probably to remove the evidence. So if you've got dog toys everywhere and dog food bowls, we have dogs. So
Yes.
I mean, whatever.
Or cats, sorry, we just have
Cat
dogs.
scenes, whatever cats play
Yes.
with, get rid of those too.
Correct. Yeah. So obviously, like, there's a
Yeah.
spot in my house that I have a basket that sits behind a chair with all of my dog toys. Like, something like
Yeah.
that is totally fine. We're not talking like take everything out of your house.
Right.
But we don't need to see at, like, my house 75 dog toys spread
Yes.
across the entire house. That sort of thing.
So if you have things that you can hide, go ahead and tuck
Correct.
them away, stow them away somewhere in a cabinet. Just anything to help declutter your home, especially when it comes to your little animal friends.
Correct. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the second one and the third one, we're actually going to kind of clump them together.
Yeah.
So we have deodorize and then deep clean your house.
Yes.
So that might seem like common sense, but unfortunately that does not happen all the time. But it makes such a huge difference, especially for those people that are having pet allergies, because it's like they can walk in and they're just so distracted by the fact that, they can smell a little bit of a dog or a litter box or something like that. And they may love the house, but when they leave, they're like, the cat house or the dog toy house.
Exactly. You don't want to get deemed as the one that smells
Correct.
a certain way.
Yes.
And you should be doing this when you're selling your home, whether you have an animal or not, deodorizing and deep cleaning your home, because let's face it, everyone kind of has a certain smell, certain cleaners that they use, and that can be a huge turnoff to certain buyers, right?
So, I mean, you really kind of want something that's neutral. Even the same, so take the pets out of it for a second. Like,
even if you have kiddos that spill food everywhere.
Exactly.
Or if you're me and you spill by yourself. That's that too.
You just live by yourself and have all of the same too.
Yeah.
But even the same thing, like, if you love lilac and your house is just like, knocks you out when you walk in. Sometimes that's just not great for everybody.
Right.
So you want to keep it kind of neutral, but you definitely, when you have pets, want to make sure that before showing, like, the litter box is cleaned out, you know what I mean? Maybe get some Febreze, like,
even hide the litter box if you can, like put it in this underneath the sink cabinet or something, just so it's kind of not. You just want to make sure it's not an eyesore when people are walking through the home, because they want to be able to see it as their own. They don't want to be like, oh, all this cat stuff and the cat smell, things like that. And that kind of brings us to our next one, is we want to make sure that you're repairing any pet damage, because my dog likes to chew carpet.
Yes, mine likes to scratch the door. So it's like there's always going to be something.
Right, they're animals, it's just kind of what they do. But we want to make sure that you're repairing those items before buyers are coming home into your house to make it their home.
Correct, yeah. It's just so easy to get distracted by all the little things that are wrong. Especially, like, if I walk in and you know that there's, pet toys or something like that everywhere. Like, it's so much easier to pick up on the fact that, oh, the door scratched, or the stairs going up are all scuffed up, or the walls are dent, just there's certain things that is so easy to pick up that's pet damage. So you really just want to kind of eliminate that, so that you aren't losing that audience, that they're like, oh man, this cat was in here throwing a party. Like, what's going on?
I can't even, some buyers get really intimidated by trying to fix those items. So if you go ahead and knock those out, make sure that they're taken care of before they even see the home, that's one less obstacle that you have to go over when buyers are starting to see your home.
Correct.
But that also kind of goes into the backyard or the front yard, wherever you keep them. So making sure that all of the
toys again.
Toys and
the poop.
I was trying to think of a nice word.
Sorry, I don't know how else to say it, but there's nothing worse than you can have this big, beautiful, like lavish backyard, and then I walk out there and I'm like, oh my god, it's a landmine out here.
Yeah,
like where
there's so much dog.
Yeah, like people don't even poop. Sorry, but it's like where do you don't want people having to walk through it. And another thing is as a courtesy to myself, the holes. As an agent that's often showing houses in heels, a girl's almost rolled an ankle a couple times in the backyard holes.
Broken and a shoe of some kind.
Yes. So it is obviously you just any buyer walking in and just seeing big holes or rivets everywhere from dogs tearing it up. You just want to fill in those holes.
Yeah.
We get my dog digs holes.
It happens.
Yeah, she digs moles all day long. Like I get it, but just trying to fill it in so people really can kind of enjoy the outdoor space. They're a lot like, oh my gosh, I have to completely redo the yard and I have to pick up the poop and the toys and the broken balls and you know what I mean? Like there's just so much.
Because what you don't want is for a buyer to walk in and think of all the things that they're going to have to fix in order to make the home work for the way they want. You want all of those things out of the way. We want to remove as many obstacles as possible so your home will sell faster and for top dollar as much as possible, really.
So the last one is too, as a seller, if you are occupying the home while you're trying to sell the home and you have a pet, that's just a really important conversation to have with your agent because there's a couple of things. So, I mean, some people have like iguanas and we understand that you really can't, like, I'm gonna pick it up and take it with you. like it's definitely probably staying in the house.
Right.
So we totally get that, but it's good to know. Like I showed a house the other day, they're like, hey, heads up, there's a boa constrictor in a cage. Like, thank you for telling me.
That's a good warning to have.
Like I appreciate it. We just want to give people as much notice as possible.
Yeah, and if you have somewhere to store your animals, that's even better, like maybe an outdoor garage or a basement, some kind of place that's a little bit out of the way so that the buyers can still see the home and not be intimidated by your iguana.
Correct. I can see me taking my grandma into a house with a snake right now and she'd be like, no thanks.
Right. But your agent can also set up showings to work for you. So for example, if an agent asks for a potential buyer to give a 2-hour heads up before seeing the home, that at least gives you time to take the dog for a walk while they're there, or take them to a neighbor's house.
A car ride, something.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, especially for dogs, because we know they get excited when people come over, is to be able to schedule the showings around you being able to remove the dog from the home.
Right.
We know that doesn't work for everybody, but that really is best case scenario, because we don't really want if your dog's used to out free, like roaming free, and you don't want to lock them up all day in case someone comes to look at the house. Like, we don't want that either. That makes us sad.
I'll tell you a little story too. My dog he pees a little when he gets excited, and the last thing you want is for a buyer to come in and then your dog pee on the thing. Like, well, you have to buy this house now, even if it was the perfect house. Because you want the experience to be great for your buyer, and you want it to be as immaculate as possible. And we understand humans and animals are a thing, but we want to make that as perfect as we can.
Yeah, but if your pet does have to stay in the home, like, we just need to know like some basic instructions, like that sort of thing. So if you have a really aggressive dog, that's probably not the best. But if you have, you know what I mean, a 20-pound cat that just never moves, just let us know so we know not to like keep a door cracked open. Or stuff like that. We don't want to lose your pet. I've heard a horror story of an inspector opening a door and a dog running out and him having to spend the next 3 hours chasing it. Like, we're not here to do that.
We want to make sure you keep your pet.
I would be devastated if that happened to me.
Yeah.
So we just want to work with you to do what's best for
And that way we can also partner with the buyer's agents to make sure that the communication is still strong. Like, hey, by the way, there's a dog in the back or something like that.
The dog in the backyard, there's a dog who created in the bedroom, that sort of thing.
Be careful when opening the door. They're friendly or they're not friendly. They're friendly as long as you don't smell like a certain, I don't know, some dogs get aggressive about pizza. I don't know.
Their favorite food.
Don't let your buyers bring pizza, whatever it might be, but just having that communication there is going to help you go a long way.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pets for the day.
Yes.
We have our little pets at home that we'll go see, and you know what I mean? It's totally possible to sell a home with a pet. So.
Yeah, and we're here to help you. So if you have questions, we'll leave our contact info at the end of this video, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.